Hi, BrenTech here, where tech is made simple. So in last week's poll on the channel, I asked you guys the question, which music streaming service do you use? And out of the 1,000 plus votes cast to date, 57% of you, the majority, say you use Spotify, putting Spotify in first place. In second place, YouTube Music, 23% of you, including myself, say we use YouTube Music. In third place, 11% of you say you use Apple Music. And followed very closely in fourth place, 10% of you say you use the other platforms like Tidal, Deezer, Pandora, Amazon Music, just to mention a couple of other examples and other platforms. Now, before posting this video, I have done a little bit of research, and it does seem that globally, Spotify is the most popular streaming service and platform, putting it in the same category and results as our poll. And followed then by Apple Music in second place globally, which in our poll came in third place. And Amazon Music, apparently, according to global stats, is the third most popular platform used globally, which in our poll, that featured in the other category, which puts it in fourth place. Now, if you would be interested and do want to hang around, what I thought we could do just to finish off this poll was have a brief overview of the different platforms being Spotify, YouTube Music, and Apple Music, the top three categories from the channel poll results. Now, I personally don't use Spotify or Apple Music. I am more tied into the Google ecosystem. So for today's video, I'm just going to use the web platforms for Spotify and Apple Music. As many of you may know, and according to research done, one of the key highlights with Spotify is it does have a large library of diverse content, which means you get videos, podcasts, and live streams, which are available. And it also has a global user base of more than 165 million premium subscribers. And some of the features available in Spotify are that you get a whole lot of different curated playlists, which are available. It does have a sleek user interface, and I must agree with this. I do think out of the services available that Spotify does have a nice, minimal, and decluttered modern user interface, which I'm more personally drawn to. You get lossless quality music streaming, and you can also filter content by your own musical choice and preference. Now, when it comes to the size of the actual library, you've got 60 million plus songs that are available. And although Spotify is your most popular music streaming platform, out of the three platforms from our poll, it actually doesn't have the largest library. That allocate goes to Apple Music. The file types that are used are MP3, M4P, and MP4, and you get Spotify available on your major platforms like Android, iOS, desktop, web, smart TV, and so on. Now, if you are using the free version of Spotify, obviously, then you would get adverts between the different songs that you are listening to, which is common in the unpaid versions of the music streaming services. You also get a 30-day free trial. And after that, then you'll have to sign up for a monthly subscription, and you also get a student's plan. Now, moving on to YouTube Music, which came in second place, which is the streaming service I personally use, as many of you will know by now who do view this channel. And for today's video, I'm not using my personal YouTube Music account just for privacy reasons, but this is more or less what the layout of the homepage does look like for YouTube Music, as many of you would know. Now, one of the key highlights with YouTube Music is it does make finding and selecting and your song discovery a lot simpler and easier. And that's because, obviously, if you are signed in with the same account and are using YouTube, it does push out those song recommendations, and then obviously does make song discovery and finding different music choices and so on a lot simpler and quicker. And unlike YouTube, if you do have a paid subscription like I do, you can listen to your music offline. So as an example, if you minimize the app or you put your screen on standby, you can still listen to music, which is not the case with YouTube itself as a platform. And out of the top three, YouTube actually has the smallest library. It's only got 40 million plus songs. And the file type used is AAC and is available on iOS, Android, web, smart TV, and so on. And if you are using the free version, obviously you will get those adverts between different songs and so on. And you do get a 30-day free trial. And then after that, obviously, you'll have to sign up for a monthly paid subscription. Now, moving on to Apple Music, which came in third place. And Apple Music, two of the key highlights would be that it does have spatial audio and dynamic head tracking, and has been around now for a couple of years. And believe it or not, has become the most used music platform in the United States. So in the US, Apple Music is number one when it comes to the music streaming platform. And some of the features available in Apple Music is that you get lossless audio quality. You can listen to music with lyrics on. You can create a continuous stream of music with autoplay. And you also get, as we can see here, you get live radio. So you've also got live radio stations that are also available. Now, with Apple Music, you get a 30-day free trial, and you get a couple of different plans. So you will get a student plan, individual plan, and a family plan. And when it comes to the music library, out of the top three for our poll results, Apple Music actually has the largest music library. As we can see, over 100 million songs are available. And the file type used is the same as YouTube Music, AAC. And the platforms available are obviously iOS, Mac desktop, and so on. So that's just a brief overview, as mentioned, of the top three being Spotify, YouTube Music, and Apple Music. Just to finish off the poll from last week, putting Spotify in first place with 57% of you say you use Spotify as your music streaming platform. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.